Alright, since I already did the first one, I might as well do the sequel. The Boondock Saints 2 All Saints Day. Alright, so Boondock Saints 2 takes place 10 years after the events of Boondock Saints. And that's actually real funny because the movie was made in 2010 and the first was made in 2000, so it's literally taking place 10 years later. It has all the same actors from the first movie. Nobody was replaced. Bill Connolly returns, Sean Patrick Flannery, Norman Reedus, they're all back. And you even got a new cast of characters, which is great. And even though Rocco's dead in this movie, he still comes back. The story pretty much goes that 10 years ago, they assassinated the head of the mafia family in their town and then they ran away so they wouldn't get arrested. They ran away to Ireland and then 10 years afterwards, the new head of the mafia family, which was the son of the guy they killed, hired a hitman to kill a priest in a church. This gets word all the way back to them and they decide it's time to go back to the city and bust some heads. And this is where the movie starts to get good. First of all, instead of Rocco helping them, their new partner in crime is Clifton Collins Jr. And he is the new comic relief character, but he's also pretty cool. He's got some funny one-liners, and he really wants to be that new guy who just he wants to help them save the city, but he's really new to this. He has no idea what he's doing, which is what's really funny about him. All the funny stuff from the first movie is back in the second movie, and some of it's improved. Like some of those scenes from the movie where it would just cut to where it happened after the shootout, and then they would replay it in their heads how they would do it. That's back too, and it's still funny. So the boys head back into the city to investigate the whole thing and take out some new bomb bosses while they're at it and destroy their business. Brings in the FBI and a new FBI agent who is trained by Smeckler, who's played by Julie Benz from Dexter. She does a pretty good job. She's pretty much just the female version of Smeckler, although I'm pretty sure Smeckler was a female version of Smeckler. And she does all the same scenes that he did. Like when they round up exactly what happened, she's in the scene too, watching over it. And it's kind of cool. Troy Duffy proves that no matter how old the movie is, you can make an awesome sequel to it. This really goes back into Bill Connolly's past. That's the boy's father from the first movie who shows up in the second movie. It goes into his past and why he became what he was, and that he had a best friend, and that's what led up to this. I don't want to go into any spoilers in it, but the final action scene in this movie is unbelievably cool. I mean, you'll just be geeking out if you're an action fan. And the music for this movie is really good. I mean, seriously, it's just straight up rock and roll, man. Every time a track comes on, you're just like, something really cool's about to happen. Kill him. You know, you get pumped up. There are one or two random moments in this movie where you're like, what? Just one or two moments, but it's nothing really that ruins the movie. But how could you really ruin this movie? As a sequel, this movie is great. It's one of the better sequels that I've seen in a long time, and you should definitely check this movie out if you haven't seen it. But check out Boondock Saints first, then watch this movie. Bring them, watch them back to back, do whatever you gotta do to see these movies. They're great films. So that was my review of Boondock Saints 2. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you want to see another review, or if you have a request, leave it in the comment box. I promise I will do it. I'll see you guys next time.